All right, we're getting back to it. I'm the back to it Pixel Doctor.
I am lovely Fexicmon.
I am just over here doing my own thing, Deadlock.
And I'm browsing Steam still, Haruka.
There's a lot of. If you want to browse my wish list and buy some stuff for me.
Oh, fine. I'll go look at your wish list.
There's nothing too crazy on there, honestly. You don't have to actually do that.
Are either of you who is not MJ familiar with lovely Anjumon?
No, maybe.
Not
Probably
that
not.
specific Anjumon.
So it's basically Anjawomon if she was Sailor Moon.
I'm sorry, can I get the name again?
Lovely Anjumon.
Oh, I need it.
Okay, I can kind of see what you mean.
Yeah, it's literally just Anjawomon if she was Sailor Moon.
I might have seen it then.
Yeah, that's really the only way to put it. Drop it in the text zone.
Oh yeah, by the way, I did this.
Yeah, I see you finally got the Shadow Lord.
It took some doing, but I did get it.
Yep, and it will.
Yeah, he's one of the hardest to get.
Well, it's a good thing I did all the grinding in this one. I don't have to worry about it in the next one.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, I need to add someone to the team. Yeah. Alright, so I need someone with 5 or less. Probably have someone in the Digibank. There we go. That should be good now. Yeah, it took a lot of effort to get that to work.
Yeah, well, because you got to do all the stuff with the different stats, right? Like different, train different abilities in the farm.
Oh, 4 or more Digimon that are champion or better. Okay, I see. But yeah, I had to do a lot of farming. I had to make sure he had the right skill, because getting that attack up as base Lucamon was the hardest part.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need... What rank are you guys? That'll work.
Yeah, you should just need to throw a champion in there and it'll be fine.
Champion or higher. I was just looking for something that fit, and he only had 6, so that works out.
Mm-hmm.
I went from 2 to 4 with that. Cool. Okay, so let's mosey on into here. That sword blocks my view so badly. Alright.
You don't need to see.
I'd argue. I'd argue about that. Oh, okay, that's not connected. I thought it was. I don't know why I like, Gekomon, I think it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. I really like him. He's just a frog with a trumpet.
Because it's just a cool-looking Digimon.
I just do not like him in World 3.
Why? What's wrong with him in World 3?
Because he's one of the few Digimon that can inflict confusion on you, and it is one of the worst status effects you will ever be hit by.
Well, eventually I'll play World 3 and I'll see.
It's a long game. You're going to be cutting a lot of stuff. I'm just going to be frank with you on that.
Well, eventually I'll get to it. Doesn't mean I'm doing it like right now. I space out, or at least I try to space out, games of the same series. So, like,
And
that's
I'll be honest, I'd argue it's worse than Panic in this game, and as well as the confusion status in actual Pokemon. Because how it works in that game is that once you are afflicted with it, for a ridiculously long amount of turns, your entire menu select is just replaced with just some of the most inane gibberish that you're just trying to figure out what to even do. And out of all of them, only one allows you to attack.
The
Everything
Digimon,
else is basically just do nothing.
the Digimon World series seems to be very, very mixed with things.
It also doesn't help that it has that weird ass music that follows it too, so it's even more grating when it happens.
Hmm.
You're just left helpless and just hope you get lucky to actually fight back.
I love how it takes a second for them to fall over, like, oh, I'm out of health. Blech.
Bleh.
I think what disappoints me most about the Gekomon line is like you have Gekomon at the rookie, Shogun Gekomon at the
I know Gecko's champion.
Gecko at the champion because it's Otamamon is the rookie. Then Gekomon at the champion, Shogun Gekomon at the ultimate, and then the line just stops. I think after that it gets blended into Kukumon. I think with the pufferfish with the arms.
I don't think they're in this game, so I'm not familiar.
Oh no, it's
I
not in this
remember
game.
what it looks like. I'm just trying. I can't remember which one that is either.
Yeah, it's basically a pufferfish with a metal top and like unnecessarily muscular like human arms. It's actually really freaky looking.
Say that about a bunch of Digimon, honestly.
Yeah, but Pukumon's got the lift to make it extra comfortable.
Yeah, I'm honestly having trouble actually finding this thing. I know exactly the one you're talking about, but I just cannot remember what like the actual meaning of it.
Puku Mon.
Oh, okay, that's.
It's like he said it like 2 or 3 times.
No, there's just it could sound like something.
I'm not sure which way to go, so I'm going this way. There's
Yeah, I
nothing
don't
up
even
here.
understand how it goes into this.
It looks like a nightmare one of the designers had.
I can probably...
Yeah, I can see that.
I would honestly bet that a few of these Digimon are nightmares these people had.
It's a British punk Digimon that was born when Britain's strongest hacker caused a mutation in a computer virus.
These things got lore.
I mean, a lot of them do, but like, what?
I love when the lore tries to explain like where in actual cyberspace the Digimon came from.
Love that attack. It looks really nice. Lightning Javelin.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's just a beam of lightning, but still.
I mean, we've firmly established in several other Let's Plays how cool lightning is.
True. True.
It is pretty cool.
Yeah, there's no denying that. Is this the way forward? I saw a chest up here. I just don't know if it's the way forward or not. Dude, Rayflon hates this frog.
Deleting.
Hey, I'm saving us time. I promise, next time I won't be over leveled. I'll play it the right way.
Better.
Yeah, what are you gonna do if I don't? Write a mean comment
Not
on
show
the
up?
videos?
This man's gonna
No.
say off the first half of the game with just Omnimon's ward and nothing else.
Not that I don't like Omnimon Sword, but I just like Blackrock Greymon better by itself.
Makes sense.
That might be nostalgia talking. What? Flamedramon.
It could be.
There was a because we've been periodically looking stuff up for this playthrough. My Reddit feed now is that I always want to look up Cyber Sleuth stuff. But it did make me aware there is apparently a challenge in this game where once you unlock the Digi-Egg of Courage, you have to complete the game with Flamedramon permanently in the combat portion of your party. Because
Excuse
they
me,
make
sir, I
the
want
point.
this.
Yeah, because they make the point that while Flamedramon can be comparable to most megas with buffs, it's still a bit of a challenge to keep him on par with the enemies you'll face later in the game.
That's fair.
See, so he's a free type.
Yes. Yeah, but you'll notice, despite being a champion level, he can take a bit of a punch.
Yeah, Raidmon's maxed out in level, so
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Flame Dramon is actually pretty good. You can potentially bring him to the end game if you wanted to.
I guess when they can't Digivolve, you kind of need to make him good enough to something, you know?
Yeah, and that's the thing with him too. Is like once you go to Flame Dramon, you can go back down to Vmon, but there is literally nowhere else to go.
Speaking of,
As you just saw, though, intelligence and his ability to resist magical attacks like Lightning Javelin, virtually non-existent.
yeah, well, it doesn't help that Mega Seadramon has a lot of intelligence.
Mm-hmm. And I believe yours has a fair
It just makes it all the more deadly.
I believe yours has a little bit of investment in intelligence, does it not?
He has a decent amount. Yeah, he's got 81, so
Mm-hmm.
which that was accidental. I think he got that mostly from his personality.
Oh, of course. No one means for these things to happen, but
No,
the king is dead.
The
And
only
if it weren't for you, he'd still be alive.
I love you love referencing that specifically.
Well, yeah, because it's a very referenceable.
Yeah, I think that works.
Preferable.
It's an easy line to reference.
But no, the only thing I purposely trained was the Lucemon to fully Digivolve it. That's the only thing I've purposely trained.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else was just accidental. That being said, I've now mastered training these things.
I love how, like, whenever it does the delay versus
MJ.
the attack happening and your opponent dying.
MJ, I was fucking kidding.
No, I went through your thing. Most of those things were like $2 to $5.
What did he do?
He sent me a gift on Steam. I don't know what he sent, but he sent me something.
You should, you know what? Let's stop this for a second, and you should go look.
Was it either of the things you sent me?
No.
He said it was off my wish list, so hopefully. Well, all right, hold on now. I thought it was one thing. He sent me 11 things. All right, well.
Chill.
All right, going in order. First one was one of the games he wanted to play, Homeworld Deserts of Karak. I'm assuming is how it's supposed to be pronounced. With him saying, "Our doom is upon us. Only the sands of illusion can save us." The next one thing was Rebel Galaxy, Space Trucker. That's all he said for that.
Okay.
Next one was Dot Hack GU Last Recode, because it was one of the only Dot Hack games I didn't have access to.
Okay, well, I need to get in on that one.
It's on your list already.
Uh-huh.
He said, "Let your inner Chuny out." I don't know what that means.
Don't worry about it.
Next one was Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, which we know why he likes this game because he was in. I gave him and with the caption of "I gave you my heart," and the very next day it was ripped out of my chest by a dragon. Next one, Sunless Sea.
Also, to be fair, the sequel also came out recently, so that's something too.
Yeah. Next one was Sunless Sea, Zelva Mariner, which I'm assuming is supposed to be like a zombie pun, but I'm not sure. What lurks in the darkness? What lurks in the darkness of both waves and the hearts, whatever that means. XCOM 2 War of the Chosen, because I needed the DLC because I had the base game. You pitiful creature shall not stop the elders.
That's on my list.
Yep. Banner of the Maid, Hon, Bagit, Civilian Executions. Okay.
It's the French Revolution.
Devil May Cry 5, Are You Motivated Yet? Nier Automata. It's automaton time, is what he said. World of Final Fantasy, which is a mage's list. Create a stack to heaven. I don't know what that means.
You'll understand when you play it.
And then Nier Replicant, which is a redone version of the original game, which has two different names because it can either be Nier or Nier Gestalt, which confused me when I was trying to find things on it.
Yes, that's because because they have two different primary characters. Nier Replicant has Brother Nier. Nier Gestalt has Papa Nier.
Yeah, and he said it's near in time.
Yep.
So yeah,
You're
that's what that.
Boo.
So that's all what he sent me. I was joking, by the way. You didn't actually need to send me something, but now I can't complain, I guess.
Nope, now you can't complain.
Technically, he also helped with the Let's Plays because now everyone has a few more options available to them because he got something off of everyone's list.
Look at you. You just had your right to complain stolen from you, and you're finding a silver lining. Way to go, you little so-and-so.
And now I get to come in on all these games since I bought you on them.
Now I just don't play the games. We will play them at some point, but now at least I can mark the lists as having them.
Mm. And I can always tell you which ones are shorter ones too.
Which does help. I went the wrong way, it looks like.
Like Deserts of Karak is pretty short.
Like, how short exactly? Oh, and I want to see what your
You can
definition of
probably
short is.
You can probably beat it in 4 or 5 hours.
Okay, yeah, that's decently short.
It's a pretty short RTS.
RTSs usually aren't long in the story department. Usually. But there we go, everyone's got a little something add to their stuff.
Rebel Galaxy is a little bit longer from what I know because it's, you're trying to make money in space. .hack GU is a full-on JRPG. Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen can be completed relatively quickly if you just rush it.
Yeah, .hack GU is one of those that, because it's a quadrilogy now, right? With Last Retro. Yeah, so it's a quadrilogy, and the speed at which you get it done is very completely dependent on how much time you put into it.
Yeah. Which may seem obvious, but it'll make more sense when you play it.
Yeah, like if you actually take the time and grind up your levels and get your items, it's going to take far less time to actually beat it than if you advance story, stop the grind, advance story, stop the grind.
Yeah. Sunless Sea plus Submariner, that is one Zach that is going to take a while because there's multiple endings you can possibly get, and it is a very long game. We will have multiple character deaths.
Oh boy.
XCOM War of the Chosen, I mean...
I already know how XCOM games are, so... I'm just really bad at
It's a little bit
XCOM.
longer. It's a turn-based RPG, or it's a turn-based strategy with RPG elements and visual novel stuff. So you'll be learning about the French Revolution
Oh, right.
from first-person point of view.
I'll tell you this, at least with XCOM, it's going to be one of those games that I'm going to stream, because that would be... I think it'd be better formatted.
Definitely. Even Sunless Sea might be better for streaming. Devil May Cry 5.
That we could do that one we could do either or, honestly.
Yeah, no, that one you can just do as regular recordings and put them up because it's not super long. There's a lot of content in the fact of your combos and stuff, and getting through it. But yeah, War of Final Fantasy is RPG. You stack things, and then you're up in your full-on JRPG, and along with Nier Automata, there's 5 endings for each of them, Zach.
God damn it with these endings.
And we will have to go through them.
Isn't one of them just for dying? I remember
Okay, correction. Nier Automata, there's 26 endings, because there's one for each letter of the alphabet. And I do think we should get them all, because some of them are really funny.
I'm gonna go insane. But at least the gameplay in Nier Automata was good. I played a little bit of it a while back.
While we're at it, you might as well fire up Shadow the Hedgehog and get all the endings in that one, too.
I already did that. Unless you're talking about literally going every path. But the endings are
every single path.
Which is insane, and I'm not doing that, obviously.
I don't know. That sounds like a cop-out, MJ. What do you think?
Doesn't sound dedicated enough. You know, he doesn't really sound motivated
Yeah, I
enough.
already got
Right?
all
Like-
the endings and the true ending. I'm not going through all of it to get to see the same cutscenes and do the same levels over and over. You don't get anything for it. It's not worth it.
MJ, I thought this man was a gamer. I feel deceived.
He does keep calling himself a doctor.
He still has
They are well known for lying.
he still has yet to produce a doctorate degree though.
Exactly.
Like what? It's weird. Like whenever you ask him to produce evidence of the things he claims, all he does is attack his opponent. I don't feel like I can trust that.
What a shame.
On 4. So how do I... You guys blocking it, so how do I get to 4? Oh, I'm on 4.
You are.
Yeah.
So what you seek is back there someplace.
I thought it was on 3 for some reason.
Also, I think the final level of security doors is for Digimon Ultimate or higher.
Well, that shouldn't be an issue.
I should think not.
We gotta find the thing. It sucks that I went scouring the whole area already, so... Oh well.
Yeah, but how could you have known?
I mean, fair. I wouldn't have known unless I played beforehand. Or, you know, someone said something.
Why would any of us say anything?
To save me, and by extension us, a little bit of time.
Nah.
Ah, well, I see our target. Explains why that little square was empty before.
He logged in and had to. He just logged in, man. You know.
Oh, hello there. Destroy him.
Murderize him.
Nice flip. I believe that one's
Oh, that's
money,
fine.
right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, gold Numamon is money, platinum Numamon is experience. But seeing as you've already got a clock-breaking system in place for that, you really don't need platinum Numamon.
That's what I was.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to tell Deadlock the other week, and he just was not listening.
Now, don't get me wrong, I prefer the platinum Numamon method, but yours works too.
I mean, I was sitting a whole week, so I mean, you know, I just let that happen while I do other things.
Mm-hmm.
Much less effort. Oh, okay, there we go. Some new things.
He's got a tree.
Fuck that tree.
I hear that tree does a really good Martha Branco impression.
Oh god!
I've made firewood out of them. I've let his spirit pass on with the fist of the Lord. Oof. I agree. Yeah, bring Jimmykin back. I'll kick his ass again. Did I get the Digimon medal back? Apparently I did. Nice. And we're back here again. Dalek, you've been really quiet over there. Are you alive?
Barely.
Did you sleep well last night?
Not really, no.
Did
Do you drink coffee?
I don't think he does.
I
Coffee. Apparently his brain can't process what coffee is right now. That's how gone he is.
Doth thou imbibe in the bitter bean juice, my dude?
no.
Coffee.
There we go.
Like I said, I like the smell of coffee. I don't like the taste. I like my aromatics.
Respect.
I personally lean towards either a very citrusy smell or like a fall kind of cinnamon pine smell. Those are my preferences, at least.
There was a like a scent you could put in one of those little Maxwell or wax melty like room sensor things that AJ had. It was called Blueberry Cheesecake, but the line that made it has since discontinued it, and that was one of the best things I've ever smelled.
I feel like I've heard someone else talk about that specific thing before. It might have been you, but maybe it was someone else.
It very well could have been. I forget the brand name for the life of me. I can't remember it, but I do remember it would like the smell was very, very pleasant. And like as soon as I decided, yeah, I really like this, that's when they took it off the shelves.
You can't have anything nice.
Of course not.
No, we cannot.
It is what it is, I suppose. Someone will probably recreate the smell eventually, either on purpose or by accident.
I'm sure they will. If that's the case, I hope they market it.
Well, Jimmykin's hacked our TV.
Because of course he is.
How could you let him do that?
I like how, with this, it almost makes it seem like he's in the room with us.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, his personality just exudes from the TV, my guy.
Like it or not, the dude does have a strong personality.
There does not
Now
yet
shoot him.
there does not yet exist a medium large enough to contain Jimmy Ken's personality.
Apparently not. Now, if only his skill level was as big as his personality.
Yeah, but then he would be the pro tag and not us.
He could be the antag. He is the antag, but his skill level could still, be higher.
No, he's an antag.
I was
not
gonna say,
the.
yeah, he's an antag
Well, currently he's the antag.
in his
The
own
current
head,
one.
maybe.
He is the current one.
Yes. Until the main antag actually shows their face, he is the main antag.
そのせいで警察の腰が重いと。大掛かりな電波ジャック、大口上白ですか。
Can't be upset about the character design. I do like the design of every character so far. Even like the background ones are nice.
上白ってエデンを運営しているあの？
お母さん、娘さんのことはお任せ
Don't
ください。
worry, we'll find your daughter. Why are there so many missing persons?
どうか安心してご自
I
宅でお
mean,
待ちくださ
why
い。
are there so many unconscious people?
そこまで君は
That's also a good
私たち
question.
から
Well, we know the
情報を
we
聞いておいて
know the cause for it. We don't know how to stop it. And
MJ, how many similarities do you think Zach could point out if he goes from this to Hacker's Memory and then immediately into GU?
At least 3.
何より俺が下手に動くと上に潰されるのがオチだ。公務員の
I'm gonna have to update the list after this.
お前さんの能力に頼りたい。
You're welcome.
Yeah, I can't say nothing. MJ supplies the channel the most out of the three of you.
いやいや、話はすべて
Well, Chris puts art in, so.
お前さんにどういう能力があるかってこともな。
I was gonna say, had I only the money to script together.
お前さんが戸惑うのも無理やね。けど、上白の
Well, at least you guys attend.
俺と京ちゃんのヒーローなん
Usually.
だ。
By the way, I did find a backup plan for when Chris doesn't show up and we don't do Digimon. I can't believe I didn't think of it sooner. Yeah, we could have continued our Ace Attorney. Went on to the second game.
それが上
Yeah,
白
well, I thought of it last night. I'm like, wow, we could have been doing that.
Could have
But
been.
But I do want to get this done because
京ちゃんか
I
ら
want to get to our Emerald Nuzlocke. I'm not gonna lie, I really just want to play Emerald.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
I like Hoenn. Hoenn's one of my favorite regions. Not my absolute, but I like the summery feel it gives.
I've gone on record multiple times saying I like Owen. I'm perfectly cool with that.
I will let you guys.
Haters are gonna
know that.
hate. It's good.
もちろん確実な証拠はね。けど、
I was
I
gonna
think-
say MJ tried Hoenn with us one time and it quite literally killed him.
He drowned.
どうしても
I'll be honest, I also just don't find Nuzlocke fun.
Yeah, we
Hey,
know. We've
fair
been over
enough.
this.
Yeah, not for everybody.
That being said, Chris, I believe you and I talked about what we should do for our character designs for the next set of images for that. I think we're doing like a
Yeah.
Hawaiian tropical vacationer kind of theme.
Yes, let's finalize that, and as soon as we do, I'll get to work.
We're in no
So
rush since
what
we
you're
still need to
saying
record
is,
it, but yeah. You'd have to
so
talk
what you're
to.
saying is, you guys are members of the CIA that just happen to be there.
Yeah, what if we did like a Miami Heat kind of thing? Well, we'll talk about it and see it over. See what
Wait,
everyone wants to do.
Miami. Now, when you say that, do you mean to imply Miami, like Miami Heat, the basketball team, or NCI or CSI Miami?
Why not both?
I vote for instead Burn Notice.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh, Burn Notice was good.
That sounds
Mhm.
familiar, but I don't remember what it is.
The main character is a spy who gets burned by his bosses. All of his identities are compromised, and he basically has to start over with nothing with his in Miami where he grew up.
Mm-hmm. Stars Bruce Campbell, Gabrielle Anwar, and Jeffrey Donovan.
I'm
Yeah,
just
his
not
only
a big Gordon buff.
yeah his only friends are a very trigger happy ex girlfriend and an old friend who used to inform on him to the FBI.
I see, I see.
Yeah, I'll
Is
post
that-
a picture and text tone of voice of the main character.
I mean, we could go with three totally radically different designs, as if like the three of us were not coordinated at all going on this vacation. So we got a few different ideas we can work with.
I'm optimistic.
It'll be fun. Then we can revisit the idea when it comes to Alola. When we revisit Alola twice. I like the idea of mixing up our outfits for the different regions.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be nice to play around with the designs.
It's weird thinking about it, but Sinnoh's really the only cold region we go to.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing that comes close is when you go up Mount Silver in Johto, but at that point you're climbing a mountain and it's supposed to be cold.
I was gonna say Galar too, but that really doesn't affect you until like the later half, and that's only for like 2 routes. So, and Scarlet Violet, it's basically not, well, it's not non-existent. There's a good portion of the area that's exclusive to it, but it's mostly, warm feeling. Which Scarlet Violet will be interesting when we eventually get to that. Just because we can all interact with each other and everything. We still gotta figure out how that's gonna work, actually. That being said, we are at the end of this episode, so I'm gonna save. And we'll see you guys next time.
Later.
Later.